Hey, how's it going? This is Rock Channel Podcast. I'm Tyson.
I'm Victor.
And we are with...
September Mourning. Hi, guys.
Hi. Your name is actually September.
Yes.
That's amazing. No, that's amazing. Our listeners would like to know that. The first question of the interview is going to be, where did the name come from?
September Mourning?
Yes.
So the whole thing is my actual real name is not September.
Okay.
But September is the character I play on stage.
Okay.
Hence the name September Mourning. It's a transmedia project that started with a comic book and a storyline, and that's...
You sold me.
Yeah, that's how it actually came to be. It wasn't really a band first; it was actually a story first. And then I wanted to do like a musical interpretation of the band and make it more transmedia.
Yeah.
So we have video, we have comic books, we have the band, the live performances. We're gonna have a couple of other things that I can't say right now come out soon in the next year, and it's really exciting. It's just different ways, different multi-platform ways of telling a story.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole shtick.
Well, I love comic books. I love graphic novels.
What's your favorite comic book?
Mine has got to be The Lost Boys.
Really?
Have you read the comic, The Lost Boys?
I have not read the comic book. I've seen the movie, and I'm a big fan of the movie.
It's amazing.
So
And another one would be Outcast.
Outcast is very good. That's a new one. That's
You know it,
Yes,
yeah.
of course I do.
Okay.
They're actually doing have they filmed it? I think
Yes.
they're doing the TV show.
They did the TV show and they
Yeah.
did the first season, and
Yeah.
it's the kid from Almost Famous.
Oh, really?
The journalist.
Oh,
The
I
journalist.
love that guy.
Yeah,
He's
it's
awesome.
him. He has short hair.
I haven't seen Outcast yet, so
And
I want to see
fucking
it.
spirits fuck with him.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I mean, I have the comic books at home because my comic book is done with Mark Silvestri of
Okay.
Top Cow and Image Comics.
Yeah.
And Mark's a huge comic book guy, if you know him. And he was one of the first guys to draw Wolverine, and he created the Darkness and you know,
The Darkness is awesome as well.
Yeah, it's really.
Didn't they make a game after
They
that?
did 2 games.
The Darkness.
The first
Darkness
game was
one,
so
where they,
badass.
Like
It
shoots
was-
your fucking, and then he transforms and he has different
The
fucking
Darklings
powers.
and
Have
the
you
little
not played
Darklings?
Darkness?
Oh my god, it's
Game?
amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. It's
The
first
Darkness
person.
2 is awesome too. It's
Yeah.
like kind of mobster, and it's really cool.
It's
But that's Mark Silvestri. He created that. So he's my partner, and he created September Mourning with me. So so it's really exciting to be on board with him and do things with him.
I'm way
He's
more
pretty-
highly intrigued in this now.
Yeah, and the comic book
That's
will be coming out in
amazing.
stores. It's distributed through Top Cow and Image Comics, and it'll be coming out in stores in June. So you can go down to your local comic book store and
Awesome.
legitimately pick up a comic book by
That's
September
fucking
Mourning.
phenomenal.
I am a
We have
legitimate comic book writer.
Yeah,
Is that
we
cool?
have a vintage stock here in Kansas City.
Yeah, we're-
I'm new here,
yeah.
5-6 months in here, but the comic book store I've been going to, but it's more towards vintage comics, and I love that.
Yeah,
it's
that's
called
cool.
Vintage Stock.
Oh, that's cool.
And
That's very cool.
Well,
They might have some Mark stuff there. Some
Yeah,
old Mark
well, they
stuff,
do new
so.
stuff too.
Oh, they do.
They do new
well,
stuff.
we'll definitely hit them up because we're thinking of doing like a little comic book tour as we tour and go to stores and do acoustic and
That's
sign
the
books.
big one here in
and
Kansas City. It's called
stuff like
Vintage
that.
Stock.
Okay,
and,
we'll take
they
it.
deal
We'll
with
check
that.
it out.
And that's actually where I picked up his Star Trek comic.
Oh, I'm more of a Star Wars person, as you can see by my pants.
Sorry,
but and my
that's
Darth
gonna be
Vader
one of our
phone
questions.
case, yeah.
That's gonna be one of our questions. Fuck you. Okay,
Yeah,
no.
so-
One of our questions. Actually, we might as well throw that out. Star Trek or Star Wars?
I gotta do Star Wars. Sorry,
Okay.
just I'm a Star Wars. I love Star Trek. I do.
Yeah,
I really
do too.
do.
I love the new movies as well.
The movies are good, but Star Wars is there's just something about Darth Vader and his whole like anti-hero sort of plight
absolutely.
and like
Absolutely.
craziness, and I don't know. I just big
think the
fan.
characters of Star Wars better. They're just more. They're more in depth. They're more.
Yeah.
They're more fantasy. They're more just.
I mean, I think that like there's a lot of realism in Star Wars. I think that it's very much based on like a very realistic sort of like humanity and the whole like good versus evil and just kind of like not even just good versus evil, but actually the grayness in between.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like Darth Vader at the end, he ends up like I don't want to spoil for anybody who hasn't seen Star Wars,
spoiler
which is
alert.
probably
Okay,
like
spoiler
3
alert.
people in the entire universe, but you know, at the end of everything, like he ends up being like a hero in a sense, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, but
I just love everything Star Wars. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. It's
I'm reading The
fantastic.
Rise of the Dark Lord right
Yeah.
now, which is one of the books on Darth Vader, so I'm really
Still a
nerding out.
comic book.
You stole a comic
It's
book.
awesome.
Thank you. You want me to sign it for you?
Yeah, do it. Well, let's do it. Like in a month.
Yeah.
Like when there's still a month left of the tour.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Where are
Yay.
you from, sir?
Norway.
Norway.
This is Andy from. He's the
he's
singer
from
from
Romania.
Comedy Christ.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, Andy's the shit. We love Andy.
Hey, sir.
I'm just shit.
We're
Are you doing the intro?
No, we're doing.
Yeah, no. You're.
Hey, what's up?
Come interview.
From Comedy Christ.
Okay,
Hey, what's
so
up?
wait. So Andy, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Fuck
See?
Star Trek.
I'm sorry. He's a big Trek.
I'm one of those who were really excited about the remake of Star Trek because it was actually good.
Yeah, it was good. See, it was
sorry.
good. So the new movie's
Sir,
good.
you
Yeah.
have some leadway. We got told no. Can we do your interview? We got told no tonight.
We're doing it right
We're
now.
doing it
Well,
right now.
I know, but this is the podcast.
We're doing a shared one.
This is
right?
a podcast, and it'll be directed
Yeah.
towards your band, man.
But now we're directing it.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
He's
Comedy
a guest.
Christ.
I'm the
He's
guest.
the guest.
I'm the
He's
guest
alright.
in this.
He's
Comedy
the guest.
Christ.
Let's bring up a good topic. Let's
Yeah,
talk
let's
about something
talk about
Okay.
awesome.
Okay.
So let's talk about sex.
No.
Let's
talk about sex,
sex.
baby.
No,
Let's
let's
talk about.
sex. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move along on the interview. We're gonna say musical influences, and we got Andy. Right?
Musical influences, Andy.
Sex.
Sex. Like he wants to talk about sex. I think that's a more interesting
we're gonna
topic
move on to
myself,
the one of the crazy questions. Crazy one-time stories, and this
Okay.
could be on the tour bus. This could be as a fan in watching your favorite band. This could be on stage, embarrassing, sexual, anything.
I can tell you how I got
Crazy
divorced the
one time.
first time.
Yes, do it.
Yes, please do.
I ended up fucking 7 strippers in a hot tub, and she.
Oh.
No,
No.
you did not.
And she
7 at the same time?
Yeah.
How does that
and it was
anatomy-
actually
how does that
so
work?
bad. It was actually so bad that my ex-wife at the time, she started laughing when she found out about it. She was like, "That's just ridiculous." And I was like, "I don't know. That was
Like,
crazy
wait,
to me
wait,
too."
where
She
do
didn't
you
believe
put
you?
them? Like,
She
where
didn't
do
believe
they
you?
go?
I
put
Yeah,
them
exactly.
Like-
It was-
like, how do
I
you,
don't know
like,
how
put
it
them?
happened. It was
How do
crazy.
you fold
Where was
them?
And you know, that's the first time I said that officially. By the way,
Where was this at?
it was in Portland. Yeah,
Portland,
of course.
Oregon.
There's more strip clubs per
Okay.
capita
That's
than
true.
anywhere
There's
else
some
in the
good
world.
strip
Hey,
clubs.
I think it's more strippers there than in Bangkok. I'm pretty
Really?
sure. I don't know. I never
Probably
been to Bangkok.
not. I haven't
I'm
been
just
to Thailand,
lying.
but-
I'm lying. But no, that's a true story, and that's it's kind of how I got divorced. But
Nice.
so it's not a
That's
crazy
a crazy
story. But
story.
that's no. I mean, I thought it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I figured it's like when 10 years pass, we can talk about it.
Yeah, of course.
So
It's
there's a
10
lot of
years
other
old.
shit that happened after, but it's not been 10 years left.
Yeah. So
Too
come back in
soon.
a year or two and you'll get
I
some more
hear
juice.
ya.
I mean, we could tell you something from like 08, 09 in like a year or two.
I don't have anything that crazy. I haven't banged like 7 strippers in a hot tub.
I hear
but-
ya.
That would be
Right.
hot.
That would be kind of hot, but unfortunately that has not happened
Okay,
to me
on
yet.
your tour buses, what do you guys do besides music? Like, what are your interests? What are your interests besides
We
music?
don't have a bus. We have a van.
You know what I mean?
You're
Anything
either
in general,
drinking,
on
you're
tour.
drinking or sleeping.
Yeah,
That's-
it's either
it really
sleeping,
is.
drinking, or I don't drink. I'm sober, but the
Yeah.
guys drink, and they don't
You-
drive though. But they text and drive sometimes, which is naughty. But
That's
I
very
hear ya.
naughty.
That's
very
very
naughty.
naughty.
You
You
should
should
be
not
spanked.
do
Don't talk about
that.
sex.
All
All right, it was great to interfere. I gotta
Thank
go have
you.
a cigarette.
You do that.
Amazing, sir. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Andy.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
guys.
much.
Thank you.
Great set, sir. Okay.
That was fun. Okay, crazy story. You want my crazy
No,
story?
that actually comes last.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
We just had to
Okay.
improvise. We got and
He's such a great guy. I
yeah,
love
he
being on
is.
tour with
I didn't know
these
he's from
guys. It's so much
Norway.
fun.
Like I
Yeah.
didn't know they were from Norway in general. I guess. My wife. She's still over there. Oh, she left. Oh, she's
Okay,
probably
so
pissed.
what's next on the agenda here?
Okay, next. I would say, how did the band form?
Well, like I said, it was a transmedia project, so it came
Yeah.
from comic books and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
So we had to bring people in that could really get the characters. So everybody has a name on stage. It's Stitch, Shadow, Ribbon, Race, and they're all characters. They're all Reapers in the comic book. And
Really?
yeah, and,
Reapers.
Yeah, they're Reapers, and I'm a human Reaper hybrid. So if you don't know the story, I'll tell you the story of September Mourning.
Sweetie, I
Yeah.
have the biggest paranormal group here in Kansas City. We're called
Really?
Mid-Continent Paranormal Society.
Really?
And we put on the Kansas City Paracon every year.
Oh,
which
cool.
is
We
like
should
the-
play it.
I'm serious. It's
That would
the
be
biggest
awesome.
paranormal conference here in Kansas City.
That's awesome.
And me and my wife, we go do investigations on all the big places in the United States.
That's sweet.
And
That's awesome.
we just had a woman who hit us up a few days ago saying she just moved into an 1800s house, Victorian house.
Yeah.
And her kids are getting terrorized.
Oh, wow.
And so we're getting ready to go investigate our house and try to smudge it and see if we can get the negative entities out of there. But
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
good.
saying,
Lots
like,
of
it goes
sage
hand in
and stuff like
hand.
that.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, well, September Mourning was, I've always been obsessed with death, like, since I was a little girl. So,
Absolutely.
and I've always wondered about the other side and, like, what's after all this sort of shit. So, for me, September Mourning was, like, my answer for that. I made this girl who was human, and Fate, who we personify in the comic books.
Yeah.
Fate decides to send a Reaper down to take her soul one day, but he falls in love with her instead of doing that. He saves her by, like, giving her a part of himself and making her this human Reaper hybrid, which is totally illegal in, like, Reaperville or whatever. You know, you're not supposed to do that. So he gets punished pretty brutally by Fate and Fate's henchman called the Dark Man, who, like, controls all the Reapers. So he goes back to Mordom, which is the land of the dead, and gets punished over there. And September becomes this human Reaper hybrid. And she knows she has to take souls, but because of her humanity, she doesn't want to just, like, kill off people because she feels like these people have other things they're supposed to do in life. So she takes their soul and swaps it into another person's body, gives them a second chance at life, and they go on living in other people's bodies. So she's doing this crazy shit. And Fate finds out about it and gets really mad and sends all the Reapers after her to stop her. And it becomes this war between basically the living and the dead. And there's all these other characters involved in it, and it's really cool,
That's
you know?
absolutely fucking amazing.
Yeah, so, and she can
do
go
you have
between worlds and stuff like
What
that.
we do,
You should grab the comic book.
what we do with the Rock Channel podcast is we put together a press kit. And when me and Victor actually record our episode for this right here, September, what we're going to do is we go to the studio in Topeka and we will actually promote you guys, and we will put up your t-shirts behind us as it's going to be video of me and him.
Yeah.
And then your guys are going to come on there, the interview and stuff on the podcast and everything.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
What most bands do is they put together a press kit for us, like a t-shirt, stickers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we can put up their t-shirts behind us.
Well, you can
stuff
talk
like that.
to Rich about that, and he can, like, hook you guys up with whatever you
In
need.
the comic book.
Yeah, you should definitely take
I'm
a comic
highly
book and
intrigued
read
in
it.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Highly
for sure.
intrigued.
Yeah.
I did not expect this coming. See, I love this job, man. You get to fucking talk with people and not know what their backgrounds were. It's fucking phenomenal. Okay, next question. Did we do musical influences? I don't think we did.
No, we didn't.
No, musical influences for you, sir.
I listened to a lot of stuff growing up. My dad played classical piano.
Okay.
Like, my grandfather played classical violin. My mom sang a little bit. My dad sang a little bit and played jazz piano a little bit too. Like, so there was a lot of classical influence. And then, like, my uncle was into death metal. So, and my parents...
different.
So it was kind of like I had these two worlds colliding all the time.
Yeah.
And then my parents really liked the Beatles and the Stones and Annie Lennox and, you know, things like, you know, different things like that. Like, you know, different kind of like rock, pop sort of stuff like that. Really good songwriting, though. It was always about good songwriting, Fleetwood Mac and things like that. So they were really into that sort of stuff. So
Stevie
Nicks. Yeah, my mom loves Stevie Nicks. So
I just love her over there, her witchcraftery.
So yeah, growing up, I would hear like Landslide all the time. Like I'd hear like all this
Landslide
stuff and
brings you down.
Yeah.
Flag
So
us.
it's just, you know,
we get flagged a lot, copyright violations.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Yeah, but yeah, so there was a lot of that, like growing up in the house. But I kind of like went on my own and started just exploring other types of music, and I got into metal, and I got into rock, and I got into pop, and I got into hip hop, and R&B, Anita Baker, like, I mean, just like lots of different things. But the main thing that I really looked for when I was listening to music was songwriting. Like I'm a songwriter at heart. I just love telling stories through songs, and like, and for me, that's like the most important thing is the actual writing of the song and the actual, you know, message that you're saying.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. Victor?
Yes. So, what's next for September Mourning?
Well, we have this tour that we're doing with Dope and Commie Christ. They're awesome. And then we have a headline tour that we're doing in June.
Okay.
So we'll be back here in June 14th.
Aftershock.
Probably at Aftershock,
Okay.
And
We might be playing that show.
It'll be
Tyrant's son. We're the band
cool.
Tyrant's son.
That's cool. Yeah, you guys should totally play
He's
with
the
us.
drummer. I'm the singer.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll be playing a headline show. We'll be coming through, and then we'll be going to a lot of different places and doing a lot of radio stuff and comic book stuff. And I think we're going to do a couple of Comic Cons coming up, and some festivals, some actual rock radio festivals.
Wait, when
coming
will you
up
guys
in
be
Texas.
coming back through here, you think?
In June?
Damn it. The Paracon is coming in May.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want, you can just talk to Rich about that.
Yeah.
Like my TM / jack of all trades guitar player. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk to Rich.
Okay.
He'll figure that out with you if you want us to play. That'd be
Absolutely.
cool.
I mean, Tyrant's son, our band is right up your guys' alley. It's straight up the same music. Like,
Yeah.
well, we do a lot of screaming, a lot of vocal melodies. It's like
Yeah.
Drake and Benjamin mixed with Tool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like a-
We would get that would be a good mix.
I think it
yeah,
would be,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, people like to compare us to like Evanescence and Flyleaf and
Yeah.
Hailstorm and
Lacey
like,
Sturm and
yeah,
Hailstorm,
yeah.
Izzy Hale. Like,
yeah, and all this sort
they're
of things.
phenomenal. Like,
Yeah,
no,
so-
you guys are great.
Thank you.
You guys just
Appreciate
keep
it.
doing what you're doing. Fucking
Thank
just
you.
keep rocking it.
Thank you.
It's phenomenal. So we got musical influences. Okay. I would say the next question is your crazy one-time story, and you have not said that yet.
Oh, so I was on tour with Marilyn Manson. The first tour I ever did with this band was Marilyn Manson. And it was
Yes.
like
Nice.
I got shot out of a cannon. It was just
How
kinda
long
like,
ago was that?
That was like okay. So we started doing this band. I started the comic book and the series and like all this sort of stuff back in 2009, 2010, and we had to like create the book and put it all together. And I had like 4 or 5 songs and that was it. But Manson was like, I want to take this band out. And like, we weren't even really a band at that point.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, we just did that one tour and then we kind of went dark for a couple of years to get everything caught up. But we did do the tour and because it was him asking and I was like, okay, like I'm not going to say no to freaking Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was like, fuck it, we'll put a band together, we'll do this. So we did that and I just remember we were in the Northwest somewhere in Washington, I think. And it was a big theater. And we played. And the night before in California, I had like jumped on the barricade in like my boots, which have like 6-inch heels. Oh, shit. And I screwed up my ankle like really bad. Like,
Yeah.
and I didn't
Sprained
realize
it.
it. I sprained it. Like I didn't realize it till I got off stage and I took my boot off and it was like the
swollen,
size of
yeah.
a watermelon. And I was like, fuck. So like I get off stage
You
and
weren't feeling it.
no, because the adrenaline, you
Yeah,
don't feel
exactly,
shit until you get
yeah.
off. So then we had 2 days off and then we had another show. So when we had the other show, I took I think 15 Advil before I went on stage because I was like, fuck this, I'm getting through this
My
this
mom
fucking
used to
Marilyn
do that,
Manson.
Man. Just fucking just down
I'm
the apple
like,
Skittles.
I'm gonna do it because I'm not gonna cancel
Yeah.
on Marilyn Manson. So
Exactly.
so I go out on stage and I'm like doing my thing and I'm like all of a sudden, probably around 4th or 5th song, I'm just like, I feel really sick, like really sick, like
It was Advil?
like projectile vomit sick. So I get off stage, and the minute I get off stage, the tech guy, the bass tech guy, saw me looking really green. He brings the trash can over. I projectile vomit all over the trash can.
Damn.
And Manson comes walking by, and he's like, yeah. And Boot, the bass player, bass tech was like, that's fucking metal. And I was just like,
Wow.
it was just funny, and it was in a crazy story. It was kind of funny anyway. But that was like,
Imagine
that was
if
really
you would have
cool.
done that out into the crowd.
Yeah, no, I don't want to imagine that.
I'm just saying,
I'd
like-
probably get sued by somebody. Like, you
Probably.
projectile vomited in my face.
I swallowed that.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's so gross. That
Anyway.
is an amazing, crazy one-time story.
Yeah. So that's my
Wow.
one-time story.
Fucking crazy.
I didn't fuck 7 hookers in a hot tub, but you know, we all can't be
This
Andy.
is the next best
Okay, he's from Europe, sweetie, and so is he. Like, they do some crazy shit over there.
Yeah,
That's insane. Like that over there. How's it going, guys?
What's up?
Hell yeah. Hey, say the Rock Channel rocks.
Rock Channel rocks. September Mourning is my favorite band, and the Rock Channel is my favorite channel in rock.
And podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anyway, this has been an amazing interview with September Mourning.
Thank you.
We are finishing up here, and I have got to say this has been quite unique.
One of
I
the
love
most
it.
interesting interviews
What you
we've
guys
done.
are doing,
Cool.
is,
Thank you.
we had the guest speaker. We've never had a guest speaker, so
That's pretty cool,
Yeah,
right?
they-
Andy's the shit. We love him.
He is.
So go to
Yes, that's what I was
septembermourning.com,
gonna say.
mourning.com, and you can check out the website. It'll have our latest video called 20 Below on it, which is really crazy, and you see my ass, so it's definitely a must
And
see.
you see her ass. Where
You
can
see
get,
my bare ass.
Yep,
It's definitely
no.
yes. I totally pulled one of those. But anyway, but it's really for a purpose. So
Yeah,
you have
absolutely.
To, yeah,
It's
you
artistic.
Have to. It's very artistic.
Yes.
It actually is. It looks very.
What was that
artistic.
again? Can you please say that to our fans again?
Septembermourning.com, and you can see 20 Below, our latest video, and
Okay.
you can also get all of our social media links, our Facebook, Instagram,
And your EP
Twitter,
or
and
albums coming out,
Yeah,
or-
the album's out right now. It's called Volume 2. The EP was called Volume 1. You can pick that up on iTunes, or you can order it through SumerianRecords.com, and Sumerian is our record label, and they are the
Samaria.
shit.
Guess who's producing Tyrant Son's album right now?
Who?
Through Fire from Sumerian Records. Jesse Saint.
Oh, Jesse's doing it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I love Jesse.
Yeah,
He's
I
awesome.
go do vocals tomorrow.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Yeah,
I'm pretty
Jesse's
stoked on it.
great.
We just
we
went out
love
with him the other night and got fucking shit.
Tell Jesse I said hello. Love
We
those
will.
guys. They're great. So,
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome. So,
thank you.
This is the Rock Channel. My name is Tyson,
I'm Victor.
and this
Awesome.
is.
September Mourning.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is September of September Mourning, and you are listening to the Rock Channel.